Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and relapse as we build in Cities Skylines 2. Today we're back in Timber Ridge, and we are going to be building on the other side of this highway. Last episode we elevated this highway, and now we're ready to build out farther on the other side. We can get more low density residential, guys. That's what we all want, right? I know we want to build up and build farther up, but I mean, we got to get there, right? So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to exit the camera and we're going to go right in here. First of all, we're going to take these out because we don't need those nodes anymore. And then we're going to start getting these roads on the other side. I want to get the contour lines on there because I think what I want to do before we get those roads across, I want to just build a road, I think, along here, perhaps. Just kind of thinking, and actually here the contour gets a little bit less steep. So I'm thinking that we come along here and just continue here. We've got a power line there that is mad about having the road there, so we're going to pause and hit the B button, not the V button, and delete that, and we'll bring this farther along then. So like I said, this is going to come along like this and like that. Then we'll come in and we can get our power line right across here, and of course it's mad, but if we do this gently, there we go, that works just fine. So then we can unpause and we can get our road farther along. I think what we will do is we'll see it come along here and along like this. It's actually not too steep on that side though, so maybe we go a little bit farther with this. Yeah, we can come up like that. Like a 4% grade there. It's not too bad. Now we're kind of on the hill, but not too much, and I think it's gonna work out really great here. I think it's gonna look nice. And here we have the hill gets a little bit bigger, so I'm going to bring it down here and bring it in like that. And then here we can go ahead and I think take that road connection out there, and instead we will upgrade. Actually, no, what I want is we're going to get a node in there. I double clicked there, and then we can go like that. Now the power and water, or the water is mad, so we're going to make sure that we get that connected there. Oop, I wanted a double one. Let's replace that. Very good. Okay, so now we've got this ring-ish road. I think it should continue, actually. I mean, it's not a ring road. We have a different ring road, but this is, that's not a curve. Come back in here and get the curve tool and bring this along like that. Yeah. And that's going to be like the edge of the downtown region. That's the intent. So this here, this road, we're going to unpause. It's going to come out like that. And actually, like, all of these roads can get through. Let's go ahead and get the 4-lane road, the arterial, through here first. And where do I want that to go? I kind of want it to curve out this way. That hill is probably too steep to go up. 13%. Actually, we might be able to make it through there. We might be able to get a road across the island there. It would probably end up being a pretty busy road, but it's possible. So we're going to go ahead and bring this arterial in that direction and leave that possibility open. So in the meantime, I want a road from here. It's gonna be mad, but I think we can do it. Yeah, it's mad about that power line again. That's what the issue is. If we're careful, we can make things work. There we are. And then same thing on this side. Bring this through. Now it's mad about that on-ramp. But again, if you're careful, you can make things work. It'd be a fun road to drive on. I like curvy roads. Actually, I don't want to bring that there. I want this to go along here. And then this road can curve up like this. And then this one will come in like that as well. And it should probably go all the way through because I did call that an arterial, so we want to kind of have things come together, like feed into that. I think that'll work. Then here we can come a little bit farther and we can get a road through the middle here, which is going to make some of these a little bit smaller, or like the lot sizes a little bit smaller, which is also going to give us a little bit more variety on things too. And variety is a great thing in your city. Bring this in that way. And remember, we're planning that this area is low density residential, and eventually it may be something else. You know, cities change, but for now, that is definitely what we're planning. Maybe we get a park in there. I mean, where are we going? We're going to have a park here. We could get a nice little park in here too. We'll save that space. We don't have any large parks yet. We haven't used the development points for that. But eventually we will. So we will save a little bit of space there. Let's bring another road here, actually. Yeah, let's take that back out. Bring this here. And then bring a road this way that can curve down like that. And then we'll bring one more through there. And actually bring this up a little bit farther. There. I like how that looks. Or save developing this area until we maybe unlock that area. I mean, just see how this goes. So first of all, we have low unemployment. We can add more people. So we're going to come in and we're going to get low density residential housing. And I think we're doing North American. Actually, I know we are. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And just get these right in here. This is going to be the park area here. So let's take a look at the parks and see how many points do we need to get to a large park. We need 3. That might be worth it. Although then we have to pay for them, and we're still such a small town. I think we wait. I don't want to pay for things. We don't need to yet. Let's go ahead and let a lot of this fill in, though. All right, so that is mostly filled in, and unemployment is 9%. I think that is starting to be high enough that I'm going to go ahead and get a timber industry in here. And we've got some roads already in place that are going to be great for this sort of thing. We're going to come right in and go right to timber and get something right here. All right, so we've got a nice big timber industry here. It's already starting to employ people, and that will be very successful, I think. It will have some issues. Wow, what was that? Darkness that came. But anyway, unemployment's going right down right away, so now we can go ahead and get more residential in. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we will we'll skip ahead again and let all of this fill in. And of course, unemployment has now gone up over 10% again. So we're just continuing to go back and forth, right? Just a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit everywhere. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to say, but I feel like my commentary is right on target today. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring this road here. And this is going to lead up to 2 more timber industries. Get one on this side of the road, which will come along here and come up into the mountain. And then down here. Okay, and then we'll get the other one, like right across the street. It could be competing industries. I'm feeling pretty good about the industries that we are getting in place. We've got a lot that are actually filling in some good spots around town and really making this look pretty nice and really lower that unemployment rate very quickly, which again allows us to expand and fill our new area very well. Now, I think down here we have commercial. I don't think I want commercial out here. I think we'll go ahead and probably eventually get bigger, like maybe that'll be row homes or apartment buildings or something. But for now, we will keep it as low density residential, just because that's kind of where the city's at right now. We need to expand that residential area. And actually, I don't want to come all the way over here yet. I feel like we need to get those roads in there a little bit better. But we'll go ahead and let that fill in too. So one thing, we are getting to be at a point where we're really importing electricity now, which is not a huge thing. Service trade is really small, but I want to go ahead and get another windmill up here. I like the way it looks up here, and I think it will be really useful to just continue adding these. Just getting a nice little windmill here. Would that have good power there? I hope it did. I wasn't really paying attention. I think it probably had plenty. Let's go ahead and get these connected. And that is not connecting the way I intended it to. Just a simple little misclick though. Okay, so what are we getting here? About 5. A little bit less than the ones that are higher up, but still good enough to get us not importing anymore. And then water we're doing okay with. I know that both of those things are things that we do have pretty low on. Actually, electricity is fine. The budget for water is low. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up to 75% because we have the budget capacity now, and I just want to be careful. But I don't want to forget that I've got those services down. That is a thing that I do often, is lower stuff and then completely forget that I've done it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get these houses in here as well. I'm excited to see how this all is going to look after we get all of it zoned. Alright, and that unemployment is getting a little bit higher. I want to come in here and check on profitability, and industry profit is really good still. And I think what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll actually get some more industry over here. Some of the actual industry, and this I believe was 90 by 90, yeah. Maybe it was 90 cents. 90 cents, okay. We're going to bring this all the way up here. And then extend this road as well. And that just gives us a little bit more industry in here. And that will really lower unemployment as well. Okay, so now I want to come back over here. And then we will get more in here. And pretty soon we're going to have to start building up on some areas because we're running out of space for the low density. And I know I'm building these like right up against the highway, which some of you might be wondering about, but a lot of cities have homes and things right along the highway just because, I mean, a lot of the time in the US, it's because they ripped out neighborhoods to build highways. Or in other places, it's because they need to. I mean, they want to use all of that land, and it's cheap for the people who are trying to build, and so they go ahead and do it. So that's what we're probably seeing here. Now we've got a fire, and I don't think we have a fire department. I don't think we've built that yet. No. So we should probably do that. Crime, we also don't have a police department, and so we have a little bit of crime. You might have noticed some of these crime scene icons. They don't worry me as much as the fires. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get a firehouse. And I don't think I want an urban one. This is from the detailers pack. It's so great. But I do want to get a firehouse in, and we'll go ahead and put that here near downtown. That should get them out pretty quick. Go on, guys, get a fire department. There you go. Yep, go fight that fire. Come on, hurry, hurry. There they are. Put that fire out, you know, just by standing there. Okay, great, you did it. So now we've got one less fire, one less thing to worry about, and unemployment is low, but we're waiting for people to move in here. So we've still got really low unemployment, 2.6%, because of the industry that we added in here, which is very profitable, bringing in good money. We did lose money. We spent, how much did we spend on that? 120,000. So that's what happened there. But we're still running a really good monthly surplus. So I'm happy with that. And what I want to do then is we're going to start building up. And we have a lot. I've already built the townhouses along there. We've got commercial property along in here. Yep. And then can get another commercial thing there. And I think what we'll do is we'll put medium density residential here. And these are actual apartment style buildings. They're right next to the highway, which maybe that should have been actually, yeah, we're gonna pause. That should really be commercial right there, right next to the highway. It's prime stuff there. Let's come a little bit further away and get apartment buildings there instead. So we'll let that change out and see where we're at. All right, now this is a whopping success. We have a ton of people moving in there. I'm happy with it. We've got good unemployment. Let's check that. 6.7, and I feel like we probably could get some bigger homes in here too. So what we'll do is I think we'll stick with the row housing over here. And maybe we'll change that. I just feel like the other spot definitely seemed to me like it would be a good spot for, like, I don't know why. It felt like the right spot for this. And now I'm not quite sure, but I think once we're built up a little bit more there, it'll feel more natural. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm also watching that unemployment. I don't want it to go up too much, but I also want to watch here. The commercial profit is going to go up as we're getting more people right around here. Yeah, you can see we've got the businesses are kind of going up and down in their profitability, and we don't have very many, and so you're seeing a lot of fluctuation there. But the industries are doing pretty good, primarily because they can get a lot of cheap raw resources right now, and so that's good. We do have some medical issues. They want a clinic. I think we might have built one. Let's see, actually, the way to check that would be to come in here and see health, which is one of these. If I can remember, a lot of things are different from the last one. How about Czardus? You just look at the one that has the healthcare icon. Okay, so we do have healthcare availability. We've got a clinic somewhere then. Yep, we've got it here. So that should be fine. The only thing is we don't have very many, it's very low, efficiency because we have like killed the budget on that. So I suppose we can increase that a little bit. Let's go here and bring that up to 75. That should help with some of that healthcare issue there. And then unemployment is right around 10%. So we're in really good shape. I'm really happy. I hope you are as well. You should click on the video on the screen now. It is the next episode in the series if it is out, and if not, it's another great video that you should check out. But anyway, thanks for watching today, and I will catch you next time. Take care.